In the darkest depths of the ocean, where sunlight dares not enter, something ancient stirs. Sailors whisper of a creature so massive it could swallow ships whole, its eyes glowing like lanterns in the abyss. Some say it's just a myth, a tale to frighten the weak-hearted. But what if Leviathan was real? What if the legends were true? The story of the Leviathan traces back thousands of years. From ancient Mesopotamian myths to the pages of religious scriptures, this monstrous sea serpent has haunted humanity's imagination. The earliest known references appear in the Hebrew Bible, describing a beast so powerful that even the gods feared it. The Book of Job speaks of a creature that no weapon can pierce, no force can subdue. But where did these stories come from? Were they inspired by real encounters with something lurking in the deep? During the Age of Exploration, sailors returned with chilling accounts of sea serpents attacking their ships. Some described a monstrous body covered in armored scales, tentacle-like appendages, and a gaping mouth large enough to consume entire crews. The creature was said to rise from the depths during storms, as if drawn to the chaos of the sea. The name, Leviathan, became synonymous with doom. In 1698, a British vessel named the Nemesis set sail for uncharted waters near the Arctic Circle. Captain Elias Thorne, a hardened sailor with decades of experience, dismissed the legends of sea monsters as mere superstition. But as the crew ventured further into the unknown, they began noticing strange occurrences, unusual shifts in the tides, eerie sounds echoing beneath the hull, and the unsettling sensation of being watched. One fateful night, as a violent storm raged, the ship was rocked by an unseen force. Crew members rushed to the deck, their lanterns barely piercing the darkness. Then, without warning, the sea erupted. A monstrous shape loomed over them, its scales glistening like blackened steel. The Leviathan had risen. It struck with terrifying speed, its colossal tentacles wrapping around the ship's mast, snapping wood like twigs. The crew fought desperately, hacking at its limbs with axes and spears, but their weapons proved useless. Captain Thorne, realizing the hopelessness of their plight, ordered his men to abandon ship. As lifeboats hit the water, the Leviathan let out a deafening roar, a sound so otherworldly it sent shivers through their souls. The last thing they saw before their ship vanished into the abyss was the creature's glowing eyes staring back at them, as if marking their escape, perhaps even allowing it. Historians and scientists have long debated the origins of Leviathan. Some believe the legend was born from encounters with giant squids or prehistoric sea reptiles. Others suggest it could be an undiscovered species, a relic of the ancient world lurking in the uncharted depths. Modern sonar technology has detected inexplicable movements deep beneath the ocean, far below where any known creature should exist. Could the Leviathan still be out there, hiding in the unexplored trenches of the sea? Some deep-sea divers have reported hearing unidentifiable sounds, akin to a deep, guttural growl emanating from the abyss. In 1935, a secret expedition was launched by the British Navy to uncover the truth behind the Leviathan. A team of elite explorers, armed with cutting-edge diving suits and reinforced submarines, ventured into the Atlantic's deepest waters. Days into the mission, the crew reported strange readings on their sonar. Massive, shifting objects beneath them, moving at speeds no known sea creature could match. Then, without warning, their transmissions went silent. Weeks later, only one survivor was found, floating aimlessly in a lifeboat near the Azores. His hair had turned ghostly white, and he muttered a single phrase over and over: "It watches, it waits." No further records of the mission exist, and the British government classified all files related to the expedition. What did they find? And why was it never spoken of again? In the midst of the Cold War, an American nuclear submarine, USS Sentinel, disappeared while patrolling the Bermuda Triangle. Before vanishing, its crew sent out a chilling SOS. "Something is hunting us. It's enormous." No trace of the submarine was ever found, except for a single fragment of the hull, bearing deep, unnatural gashes. Could it have been the Leviathan, awakened by human intrusion into its domain? Some believe the U.S. Navy covered up the incident, fearing public panic. Declassified reports suggest that classified sonar recordings captured something massive moving at impossible speeds through the Atlantic, only to disappear into the trench's darkness. In 2017, a team of oceanographers exploring the Mariana Trench reported detecting an enormous moving object on their radar. Moments later, all communication was lost. Their submersible was found days later, crushed as if by an immense force. The data retrieved revealed something chilling. Just before the signal cut off, there was a faint, unexplainable sound. A sound eerily similar to the roar described by Captain Thorne centuries earlier. Was it a coincidence? A technical failure? Or had they come too close to something that was never meant to be disturbed? Even today, the legend of the Leviathan refuses to die. The ocean is vast and largely unexplored, and in its darkest corners, the most terrifying creatures may still be waiting. In 2023, a cargo ship traveling across the Pacific sent a final distress signal before vanishing without a trace. Hours before it disappeared, satellite images captured a shadow beneath the surface, something larger than the ship itself. Experts dismissed it as an error, but conspiracy theorists believe otherwise. They claim Leviathan still lurks beneath the waves, waiting for the right moment to rise once again. So, the next time you gaze upon the endless sea, remember, some legends are born from truth, and the Leviathan may be watching.